I'm going to show the pose just from behind quickly, but then I will turn around. So you can just have a look, and then when I turn around, then we can do it together. You can stay long on your mat. If you're facing the front of your mat, that's fine too. What's going to happen is the knees are going to go to one side, and then that knee is going to go behind. The feet are going to go really wide, and then you try to sit down between the feet, okay? So that's how it looks like. I'll face you now. So let's first go to the left side, and then that left knee lifts up and behind the right knee. Now ideally your knees are touching. If they can't, just adjust appropriately, and then ideally your feet go wide apart. Be mindful of the ankles, be mindful of the joints, okay? So ideally feet are wide apart as you slowly shimmy yourself down. Some of you might feel like you have to sit up on your leg. You're ideally trying to sit between your legs, between your hips, okay? For some people this is going to be comfortable. For a lot of people it won't be comfortable. If you're really hunched forward, that's not going to serve you either. So this is where sitting up on as much of a support as you need to hopefully then lengthen the spine. If this is just not happening, and don't worry, you know, try to get yourself into it, but if it's not happening, don't worry. You just simply release that top leg, that right leg, that maybe even it comes into quite a strong angle, okay? And then you'll still feel some sort of a stretch in the hips. So the feet stay active. There's still a sense of muscle engagement in the legs, but because we're sitting, try to consciously settle and sink. It's almost like you're trying to push down a little, okay? And the spine stays tall, but the hips relax. You can stay in this position and breathe and even close the eyes. It's a fairly meditative posture. However, to do the deeper expression, I'll have you take the strap and place it over top of your left shoulder. Just putting enough of the strap back behind you, basically. Then you're going to inhale your arms up to the sky, and that left hand will go into the upper back, and you can hold on to the strap. And then the right hand will hold on to the left elbow. So stay here and breathe. Now this posture is very dynamic because you still have a chest opener happening here. You should be able to feel the breath and the energy rising up the body. But you're also getting a fairly deep hip stretch. So breathe into the hips and legs, settle, ground yourself into the hips and legs. Because you have the strap, or if you have the strap, then you can use it now. Extend out through your right hand, and then you turn the back of the right hand up your back and just get a hold of the strap. Maybe some of you can touch your fingers behind your back, but for most of us, and I'm just gripping onto the strap behind my back. A few more breaths.